Welcome to COSC 2325 online. This is fall 2023, and my name is Jeanette Serrano-Correa. This video is going to be showing you how to navigate the course and what to expect from this course. There's going to be a really important section dealing with your system, because it's important that you get your system set up and that you have the required applications. Okay, so stay tuned. I probably will go over that pretty quickly. So when you enter Canvas, the first thing that you'll see on the homepage, it's going to be things that you might need if you are needing something quickly, like my office number or my email, or maybe you're having technical support. The technical support is only for Canvas and student email. So technical support is not for the applications that we use for this course. And it's really important that you know that I don't work on trying to figure out what is wrong or with students' systems. So anything that you do to your system or installation to your system, you are the one that has to support that, because there are many different computers, there are many different ways that people will set up their systems, and I just cannot support everybody's system setup. So there are lots and lots of great videos out there on YouTube, which is what I use to manage my system, and that's what I suggest that you use. Okay, so technical help, and then the course syllabus is next. And right now I have Canvas on student view, so I can't click on course syllabus, but I have it opened up here. And again, this is a web class, so we don't have any specific dates and times, but this is when our class meets. These are the dates. So this particular class is the organization of computer systems, and we will be using assembly language. Topics include basic concepts of computer architecture and organization, memory, hierarchy, data types, computer arithmetic, control structures, interrupt handling, instruction sets, performance metrics, and the mechanics of testing and debugging computer systems. Embedded systems and device interfacing are introduced. Additionally, this class is taught with Intel assembly language, which means that you have to have, your computer has to have an Intel processor to be able to run your assembly programs. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. This course is going to be delivered online with no required face-to-face sessions within the course, and no on-campus activity requirements. So everything will be online. I have an on-campus class of 2325, and it meets at the Plano campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock. So if you're wanting to come by and sit in the class, that's perfectly fine. If there's a computer available, you can sit at that computer. Or if you have questions, you can definitely come by at the end of class. The class ends at 2:20, and that's when all my classes end on Tuesdays and Thursdays is 2:20. There's my contact information again. So as far as office hours, I have 4 to 5 p.m. on Zoom, and then these are going to be the Plano campus office hours. This is actually a lab, so you'll be able to come into a lab and work on whatever class you're working on. I also teach Java and C++, so there might be students from other classes. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm in Frisco. I teach in the Frisco campus, and the location of where I'll be, I'll post it later because I'm not really sure. I have to see if the lab is available where I'm teaching. Hopefully I can just stay there and do my office hours. It's a lot more helpful for students. If this doesn't work out for you, I can always do a Zoom meeting another time, or meet on campus at a time that I'm not teaching. Again, student help desk, really important number that you have. Make sure you copy this somewhere, because typically you'll need it. Like if you're locked out, if you get locked out of Canvas, you won't be able to get this, right? So put it somewhere where you have it available. There are available 24/7. You'll get, somebody will answer the phone. So, and they're really, really helpful and will get you all set very quickly. The textbook comes with your class. So when you paid for your class, you purchased your book, and your book is going to be right here under course materials. It shows, there it is. So this is your book. You'll click on read now. It's $38 for the semester, and it doesn't have any, you don't have to do specific assignments that come from the book. It's just the book as an e-text. And so, and it does have some embedded videos that you can watch, and it's written really well. It's used by many universities. So you will, I think you'll definitely like the book. It explains it in a way that pretty much anybody can understand assembly language. And so going back to the syllabus. So really all you're going to need is your computer. Since you're online, you're going to need a computer at home. And your computer has to be able to run a Windows operating system. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here and talk about this for a minute. If I go back here under modules is where you're going to find everything that you need for this class, right? Like all your assignments, everything will be here. So under modules, the first thing that it says is course information. This is the video that you're watching now. Then it talks about, if you're an Apple computer user, read this document. This is how you set up your system. This document, this third document here tells you how to set up the system step by step. I did this myself and created the document. I created a document from different sources, but it should work if you just follow it step by step. So if you do not have a computer that's running a Windows operating system and you have an Apple computer, the Apple computers since 2020, except for the MacBook Pros, but all the other ones, they've come out with a new processor that's not an Intel processor. It's a processor, it's a chip that's created by Apple, and it does not support Boot Camp. Boot Camp is something that you can use to run Windows, so on a Mac machine. So those that had Intel processors or Mac Pros. So you have to run something called virtual machine, and it is an extra cost. Virtual machine is an extra cost. It's this piece of software you have to buy, and I think it's around $100. And then you also have to, of course, buy Windows, the operating system. So it's up to you. You have to decide on what you want to do. If you do not have a Windows operating system, you can come to the lab, or you can see if you can borrow somebody's computer, or I don't know, get a used computer. It might be simpler than trying to install all these things and get your system set up. Just installing Visual Studio and running your first assembly project is going to take you a while. I would leave at least 4 hours to do this part. So that's the main thing that I am concerned about for those of you that use Macs. Okay, course policies. So no attendance policy. You just want to make sure that you sign into your Canvas course. I will post announcements, and those will go straight to your email if you have it set up like that on Canvas. On grading, I try to have a 3 to 5 day turnaround on grading, but what that means is 3 to 5 working days. So my work days are Monday through Friday. I don't work Saturdays and I don't work Sundays. Those are my family times. So if your assignment's due on Friday, then the 3 to 5 days start on Monday. I will also answer emails Monday through Friday. I don't answer emails on the weekends or on holidays. So those are some things that you really want to be aware of when you're working your assignments. If an assignment's due on Friday at 10 o'clock, by 5 o'clock, I'm out. So make sure that you contact me Monday through Friday, and don't wait till the last minute to do your assignments. Two things that close automatically on Canvas are your quizzes and your exams. So you have to make sure that you do those by the due date and time. Everything else doesn't close, but I do have a late policy of 1 point. Well, actually for this class, it's more than 1 point off for class because these assignments are worth more. So I believe it's, let's see, let's take a look here for a minute. I'll go back to this in a second. Yeah, so it's going to be about 2 points off per assignment late. And hopefully I wrote that somewhere on here. The grading of assignments and discussions, blah, 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 emailing. Okay, well, I'll add it on here. I don't think I have it on here. As far as emails are concerned, again, Monday through Friday, I'm going to reply within 24 hours. So if you don't get an email reply within 24 hours and it's Monday through Friday before 5 p.m. on Friday, then send me another email. Sometimes emails do go to spam for some reason, or for our emails, we have something called focus emails, and those are not focused and they might go to that email. So just email me again. I don't mind. Make sure you have your name, your full name, your course number and section number, because you could be a web student or on-campus student, and your student ID number. Here's some information about AI-assisted technology. So you have to do your own work. That's the only way that you're going to learn. So if you use AI-assisted technology, make sure that you use it for tutoring purposes, for learning purposes, but not to turn in assignments. So I am really good about looking at programs and knowing if things have been copied or not, just because I've seen programs and assignments for so many years. This is the start of my 28th year teaching, that I pretty much have seen everything. So make sure that you do your own work. It's just going to benefit you in the end. So it's not anything that's going to hurt you. You can definitely use AI-assisted technology to help you understand concepts better, but not to do your assignments. Same with collaboration. Please do your own work, as this is going to help you learn the material. So this is the method of evaluation. Quizzes are 30% of your grade. Assignments are 20% of your grade. Projects are 20% of your grade, or actually it's just one project. This project will be towards the very end of the semester. Discussions, 10%, final exam again at the end of the semester to be 20% of your grade. So these two we'll do at the end of the semester, and they're worth the most. And then assignments are so you can practice what we are learning in the classroom. This is your course calendar. It's very detailed. If I make a change to a due date, I will let you know. And I like to highlight any changes that I made and tell you when I've made the change. So let's say I changed this date, I would put changed on blah blah blah. And it looks like I need to fix these dates. These are for my Tuesday, Thursday classes. For your class, because it's online, what I like to do is just make most everything, not everything, but a lot of assignments will be due Fridays, if not Wednesdays, and by 10 p.m. So I will fix this date right here, as this should be 8/25 for your syllabus quiz. There's a link here to the final exam schedule. That's just so this is just the Collin College final exam schedule. On the course schedule, I have the exact date of when your final exam will be given. I do not post all the modules at once. So you'll see the modules posted as they come up. Okay. So you might see the modules open a week ahead. So this is not a self-paced class. This is a class that has specific due dates and consequences if the due dates are not met. So, okay, let's keep going. This here is just the student learning outcomes for this class. And there's a lot of them. You can look at these. And then the rest is what you find in all your syllabi, which are the institutional policies. And I do want to, the scholastic dishonesty, very important, plagiarism, collusion. So looking back here, there's these student resources. And I would just want you to be aware of these, because sometimes being online, you're not aware of all the resources that we have on campus, and they can also be available online. So we have the e-learning center, the student technical support. E-learning center will help you with questions with like Canvas and any applications that we have. They're not specific to a class. This is to access the library from anywhere. So you can access your library from home. You can access databases and even get books that you can pick up near your house. Academic advising. This is an important, the one that I wanted to go into. Disability services access. And so if you do have a disability, that allows you to have extended time on exams, because exams are timed even online. Or you want to take an exam on campus. Maybe you have time and a half, maybe you need, whatever it is, make sure that you talk to the Disability Services Access Office so that they can help you. You have to go through, you have to request to have these services, and they have to be approved, and then I will get information about that. But I want to make sure that you know that that's there and available. And then there's counseling services and all kinds of stuff here. Okay. So those are student services. And again, that's found here on Canvas, and all your courses will have a link to that. You have access to Office 365 for free through Collin College. I'll talk more about Honor Lock later. This is how you take your final exam. It's for your final exam, you will require to have a computer. It can be a Mac or a Windows computer. It has to have a microphone, and it has to have a webcam, because with Honor Lock, what it does is it checks to make sure that you don't have a book or anything around you that you're using, locks your system, so you shouldn't be able to go back and forth between tabs. Make sure that your being honest during your test taking. Just like the on-campus students, you'll take a similar type of test situation. So we'll talk about that more later. This is where you find your grades. So when you click on grades, you'll see something similar to this. And it's got the due date, the time that everything is due, and then your score will be entered here. Going back to modules. So this link right here is going to have the videos that I will have for this class. So yeah, so this link what I do is I create the videos using YouTube, and then I create a playlist on YouTube that will have all the videos for this semester. So they will be there. There's also for example, if we look at module 1, chapter 1, there's also this chapter 1 videos. And this chapter 1 videos contains videos from the author, and it will also contain a chapter 1 video from me. So you can find it there, or you'll be able to just, click up here, you'll find all the videos. So this will also have a link. So right now I just have the chapter 1 videos that are provided by the author, but here I'll also have a link to the YouTube playlist that I have. Okay, so for chapter 1, first of all, take your syllabus quiz. That's 10 points. Then there's a document for the chapter 1 overview, chapter 1 readings, chapter 1 video, and then your assessments. So your readings are always going to come from, we go to course materials. Let's just open the book so you can take a look at it. Agree to the terms of use, continue. Okay. So here's, first of all, over here you have the the 3 little lines there, and that's going to give you the table of contents. So you can easily skip to a chapter. So we go to chapter 1, you can easily skip to a section, and you just want to start reading chapter 1. I'm going to take this away so I can get a bigger view of my book. And sorry, trying to figure out the navigate. Oh yeah, here are the page numbers, which I really like also, so I can get to a certain page. So I can do that, or I can type the page number and get to the page that I want, like to page 23, which is the next section. Or maybe not the next section. Of the section review. So as you read, this is really nice. It has these section reviews. Make sure you do the section reviews. And there's also the review questions and exercises. Back here. So just extra reviews that you can complete. Chapter summaries. So make sure you read all the sections. You take notes as you're reading the sections. You can take notes as you watch the videos for the class, and then do some of the review questions in the back. I need to figure out if these review question answers are found somewhere. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. I'm not really sure. It might be at the end of the book. Let me see. Oh, here we go. So answers to review questions. Well, that's chapter 14 through 16. Let's see. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, and as far as chapters, we are going to be stopping. So if we go over here to modules, we're not doing all these chapters, so don't be scared. Actually, you can't see all the modules. But if we look at the syllabus went away. Let me leave the student view so I can open the syllabus again. Okay, so if we look at the syllabus, we're stopping at chapter 8. That's the last chapter. So we're only covering the first 8 chapters of this book. Okay. I think that's all that I have. Let me just go back to the Zoom. Here we go. Zoom thing gets in my way, the menu. And then let me put it on the student view again. These are where the announcements are going to be. Oh, I need the other thing I wanted to show you. Really important too. Over here on the right-hand side, when I show you a student view, you're gonna see things that are coming up that are due, and you all can also click on View Course Calendar, and it shows you the assignments that are coming up. See right here, tells you that August 25th, these things are coming up, and after it passes that date, it crosses everything out for you. So that's really nice that, you know, it's there for you, so you can keep track of the assignments. Okay. Please send me an email if you have any questions. But if it has to do with setting up your system, I will not be supporting system setups, okay? Or if you need to debug something, I just can't do that. And I'm teaching 6 classes and there are way too many different systems. So you'll have to do that on your own, okay? All right, good luck with the course. And the next thing you want to do is make sure that you've looked over the syllabus again and then go take your syllabus quiz. Okay, goodbye.